Hey guys, Drew and Cody from Misfit Athletics here with some information on how to tackle Cycle 1 Olympic lifting. This video is almost all about what not to do. Cody and I have been on Instagram for the past few years during Cycle 1 and watched you guys jam the bar into your hip pocket or heave a little bit. We're trying to get better at the art of snatching, not necessarily getting stronger through putting too much weight on the bar. So I will say that if you're looking for recognition from us specifically, you're gonna need to post a technically sound video because we don't give a shit how heavy it is until Cycle 2 when it's from the floor. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cover what we are looking for, some quick tips you guys can check out, but then we're gonna go into what not to do. So first thing Cody's gonna do with his high hang power position pause squat snatch is set himself up in a stance here, all the way bar up at the hip, and then you're gonna notice that when he pushes his knees out, his torso stays vertical and the bar actually drops, okay? From this position, all Cody is allowed to do is move vertically, okay? So his weight's going through his heels, his shoulders are gonna go vertically, and he's gonna pull himself onto the bar. Good, 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 good. Really important here from a technical standpoint that Cody is cueing his feet to move before his elbows bend. So if he was to go in slow motion, you'd see an extension. You can go ahead and go in a little slow motion. So he'd go through extension, then as his elbows are about to bend, he moves his feet and pulls himself under the bar. Good, okay, so that all seems fairly simple for everybody. Now what not to do, what we see all over the internet, all through Cycle 1 for the last 3 years. The first thing is jamming the barbell into your hip pocket. So keep the bar at your hip, bend your knees, now snatch. That right there is probably the most egregious because that situation would never happen from the floor, right? So if we're trying to work on the snatch in terms of the actual Olympic lifting sense from the floor, full snatch, we need to make sure that we don't get that momentum. The second thing would be Cody really trying, and this happens to people by accident, so don't worry if it happens to you while you're practicing, but once Cody bends and gets into a better power position, we can't have any momentum from the head forward or backwards. So if Cody was to kind of throw his head forward and heave up, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you guys get the idea. That movement cannot be there. The only movement we are looking for is vertical. Really quickly, Cody's gonna show you guys the same exact version with the squat clean, but the principles remain the same, okay? We wanna make sure that as he lowers into power position, pushes his knees out, that the bar actually lowers, and that he's cueing his feet to move before his elbows start to pull him under the bar, okay? And again, show him the hip snatch, or the hip clean, no good. A little bit of a heave for him, no good, okay? So we really are gonna take a solid 8 weeks to get you guys better at the Olympic lifts, paired with the squatting, with the deadlifting, with the pressing, with the accessory work to bring the whole package together so that when we go to Cycle 2 and we up that Olympic weightlifting volume, you guys are ready, technically sound, start to PR.